Hey everybody, Steve here from NetBeez, and today this is going to be a quick one, and that is how to monitor Wi-Fi networks with NetBeez on the latest release, which is version 5.0. The agenda today, we're going to start the Wi-Fi tab and just show you how to set up a Wi-Fi network, how to connect. Then we're going to dive a little deeper into the Wi-Fi agents. Some of this you may have seen in the dashboard overview, some of it you may not have. And lastly, we're going to cover Wi-Fi hopping groups, what they are, and how to set them up. So here we are in the Wi-Fi tab. We're going to go ahead and add a Wi-Fi network. Here's where you would name the network. Below that is the actual SSID, and this is very important you put in the right one. You can put a description, let's say what floor it is or whatever have you. Then you have your security type. So for example, like WPA2 personal, put your key in there. And then you can either force one of the two bands or do auto select. And then these two parts are pretty important. So especially when dealing with a guest Wi-Fi, you would probably want to enable periodic reconnect, probably at least every 15 minutes to maybe an hour. And what that will do is the agent will intentionally drop off the network and attempt to reconnect. And that'll give you the whole authentication time for whenever it sees the network, authenticates, and then connects respectively. And then what you can also do is verify the network connectivity either with a ping or an HTTP test. Usually recommend Google. That is one of the most or highest uptime websites that you can either load or ping. And then from here, you can select one or any of the groups in specific, and you can just add all the agents that are associated with the respective groups. Save selected agent. If you recall from our dashboard overview, and if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend watching that first. We're in the agent section, and we've selected one of our Wi-Fi agents. You can tell by the Wi-Fi symbol. And when you click on a Wi-Fi agent, there's another tab here called wireless. And this is the Wi-Fi timing section. So it's going to snapshot any disconnect. And right here we can see connection lost, right? And you can see they were able to successfully reconnect. In this cases, these were not able to successfully reconnect. And then down here is going to be the history. So say somebody said today that there was some Wi-Fi connection issues around noontime. So you can kind of set a parameter here, be like, okay, so everything was good here, and then we had a disconnection. And it actually never reconnected until right up here. So we'll actually zoom in into this section right here. And now we can see that it didn't actually connect until here. And then I took it offline, as you see, intentional disconnection because I was doing some testing, and it reconnected a matter of seconds later. But any of these blips, so if we go back through the days, you can see there are occasional blips, and it can help you really isolate where problems are they consistently a certain time of the day, and it can really help pinpoint and help you troubleshoot problems. And the final thing we're going to show is how we're going to manage hopping groups. And what that concept is that if you have an access point that can access, say, 4 different networks in a general area, you can go from one network to another to make sure that you're able to connect in the end user experience with connection is good. So under the Wi-Fi tab, we're going to manage hopping groups. We're going to create one. We'll call it, in this case, just test. We'll click next. And then you'll select, let's just say we want to do just those two because these two are in the same general location. And then you can select your intervals. Personally, I would probably say anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour is probably a pretty good metric for end user experience. And then you will select what agents are going to hop. And you can do anywhere from 2 groups all the way up till 4. So you'll definitely want to have some overlap just to make sure that the networks are working and that all of the access points are performing as they're supposed to. So that's it. Thank you everybody for tuning into this pretty short video. If you have any questions or want to test out or learn more about the Wi-Fi agents, contact us at sales@netbeez.net. couple other videos you should watch. The work from home webinar, that is an agent we're currently developing for people or for companies that have a lot of remote users working from home indefinitely. We have a section on the agent management and target management. Coming up, we're going to be having a schedule test and a report section. And then, of course, the next release we're going to begin working on soon. Release version 6.0 is going to have a lot of improvements and enhancements. And that's it. Thank you all for tuning in. Like it if you liked it. Share it with somebody you think that will benefit. And as always, this is Steve from NetBeez, and I'll see you in the next video.